Hey, all you fire signs out there, could you use a little insight regarding what's in store for you in the month of August? Well, then stay tuned for this video. Hey guys, so this reading is for the fire signs, the sign of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. This is for the month of August, but again, time is really not as relevant as you would think. Just because you're not seeing this in August doesn't mean that it can't resonate with you. So take what resonates and drop the rest. So I've already drawn the cards for this reading. First card to come up is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is paired with the clarifying card of creator, awareness, co-creation, and change. So I'm just going to name off all the cards and then I'll go through and analyze each one of them and how they compare with the clarifiers. Next card is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This is paired with North Wabus, spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. Next card up is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, combined with the clarifier turning point, preparation, and gathering. So let's start from the beginning. So I'm going to go start with the first card, which is the stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking, faith, and faith will bring you romance. So on this card, we have a woman offering herself to a shyer male. So I'm not really sure. Again, male and female could be either person. It's really not gender specific. It could be, it's not necessarily male and female. It could be male, male, female, female, but taking on feminine characteristics, taking on masculine characteristics. So even though I'm saying male and female, it's just more masculine, feminine energies as opposed to gender. So that being in mind, I see a feminine energy offering up themselves to another person. This could be a person that's been previously closed off, and this feminine energy is being really optimistic and hopeful that it's going to work out. And this card is saying that this person should stay optimistic, that even though it may seem like it's not going to work in the beginning and that the person is closed off to it, stay positive and things are going to end up coming around. So the clarifying card that came up with this is creator, awareness, co-creation, and change. So this is showing that this is a pair that is being brought together. Both guides, spirit guides for both these people are bringing this pair together. So it isn't just on this plane. This is something that is meant to be, although one of the parties, it seems like the masculine energy of the parties isn't openly open to it. So I don't know if this is a situation where they're coming from two different classes or two different worlds, so to speak. And one of them is putting on a front, even though they are interested. They're unwilling to show that they're interested at this point, but that this is a good match and there is something that's going to come out of this match. So it's saying to the one that seems to be getting rejected, could be initially or on a repetitive basis getting rejected, to stay optimistic, which if you're not getting your emotions reciprocated back, that's not always the easiest thing to do. But it is saying that eventually, it's not even saying that this person will come around, but it's saying that you're in the right by pursuing this because this match is meant to be. If that makes sense. I have to go with what's coming through on this card, which may or may not make sense or may or not resonate, but I see that this match could possibly create a child, and that one of the masculine party in this isn't ready for that. May or may not step up, but this is a match that's supposed to happen. Can't stress that enough. It's on a spiritual level that this match is supposed to happen. It's going to be a huge change for the two of you. So I can't say if this masculine energy is going to come around eventually or not, but it's saying that they're being guided to. Whether or not they have the courage to do so, I can't tell from this. But I do see for some of you that there is going to be a child created with this. So that's going to come about. May or may not get back to that card. But next card up is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This is paired with a clarifier of spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. So let's see here. This card, other than the very clear thing that it's finances and career, what's kind of coming up with this card is that you are stressing about money, and that you are trying to cut corners wherever you can. Could even be like searching through a sofa for spare change type of thing. Like there's a desperation with it. And I see a feminine energy being in that desperation and trying to put something together. I don't... Apologize about the noise. And the clarifier that's with that, spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. And this is also showing that there is a child created. So I think this financial instability and stressor is because you one or both of you may be struggling already, and now that there's a baby involved, you're really stressing, like, where am I going to come up with this extra money for diapers and more food and baby supplies, baby clothes, everything. You're stressing about that and really cutting corners about that. But it's also showing that this match is meant to be. It's on a different level. So one party may not be... There's something that's holding one of the parties back. And I think it's more of a worried about what their friends think, worried about what other people think, as opposed to their true, real feelings for the other person. They're more worried about an image type of thing. But there's enough interest there that that a child could come out of this. So there's definitely some interest there. So on face value, what I'm seeing with this is that this is a spiritual connection. You two are meant to be together. One of you is hesitant. One of you is trying. I get the feminine energy is the one that's trying. You end up having sex. You end up getting pregnant. I see that as a major stressor. Woman is more stressed about the money situation than the male, whether or not the male's not stepping up and the woman's stressing out, but there's more stress on the woman financially, and she is trying to cut corners any way she can. And it looks like she's doing that alone. So I don't see this male stepping up right away. They may in the long run, but I don't see them stepping up as soon as they should be. I think it's more of a worry about image on the male's part. But there is a child involved, and when the child does come, when the child is a toddler, I see this male coming back into the picture, and there is a reconciliation. So I think this male will probably acknowledge what happened. I see the female at that point being a little bit cold and shut off, although I do see them eventually probably being together. But she's been hurt really severely by this whole situation, so it's going to take some wooing on the part of the male energy to warm her up to him again, because he let her down during all of this. So the reconciliation card, someone from your past is returning in your life. So I see the woman may have to do it on her own for a little while. Again, I see the child being a small toddler when this male does come back into the picture. And the clarifying card that goes with reconciliation is turning point, preparation, and gathering. So I feel that this has more to do with the male, that the male is going to be together at some kind of function, whether it be a family function, whether it be a gathering with friends, whether it be a picnic, or I don't know what kind of function. I can't tell that from this. But whatever it is, something's going to click in their brain that's going to be their turning point, and they're going to realize what they really, really want, and they're going to throw that stigma of like worrying about what they look like aside. Or it could be a situation where this gathering, either way, this gathering is a turning point for this person, and it could be a turning point where they see that they look so much worse by not stepping up, and then they step up, or that they realize in their head what they want and they just don't care about what it looks like. Either way, there's a turning point for this male, and he's going to come back and try to reconcile and do the right thing, and he is coming back 100% and a better human being than he was when this woman was trying to get him to be with her, is what I'm seeing. All things aligning. So what's happening is this gathering or some type of party type of scenario is going to happen. This man's going to realize, or this masculine energy is going to realize he needs to do the right thing and be with this woman. All things are coming together, but it's going to be a little bit of time after he realizes this, because he knows how deeply he hurt this feminine energy. So he's gonna kind of plan things out a little bit. So this male energy is probably more of a Virgoian energy, or someone that's more of a planner, that wants to have all their ducks in a row before they approach this female. They already know that what the female is going to be concerned about. Like, you left once, you left me with this big responsibility, you left me alone with this big responsibility, you left me alone financial with this big responsibility, and this masculine energy is going to anticipate all those things that she's concerned about and have everything set up that's going to ease those areas. She's probably still going to need some time before she's willing to accept him back, but I see that as how it's going to play out. Now, obviously, this isn't all going to go down in a matter of a month, obviously, but this may be the start of it, or when you do see this video, if this pertains to you, this will make more sense. So this is definitely one cohesive reading. I will read from the book in case I miss anything, or if it picks up for something for someone that I missed, but this gist is definitely pretty clear. Like I said, female energy more interested in the male energy. The male energy is holding back, even though this is a spiritual connection and you both know it. The male energy is hesitant to publicly show his feelings. There ends up being a baby created out of this. Woman struggles financially. Male is not in the picture until the baby is a toddler, and then he has this epiphany, this turning point, realizes what he really wants, realizes everything that he's done that hurt this feminine energy, is going to plan everything out that's going to ease her mind, and then come back into the picture. It's going to take some time, but there is a reconciliation, and everyone is together, is what's coming up. So again, that is the reading for August for the fire signs, which are the Aries, Sagittarius, and the Leos. If at any time you would like a private reading, personalized reading just for you, again, this is a generalized reading for fire signs. It's nothing necessarily specific, although I'm sure this is for one specific person. Hopefully it finds who it needs to find. But if at any time you want a personalized reading, my contact information is in the description. I'm running a special right now for half price readings, which is a half price full reading for $25. So again, if you have any questions or if this resonates with you, please leave a comment. Let me know. I love hearing how it affects people, and if this pertains to you, and what resonated. So I'd love to hear from you. So that is all I have for the fire signs for the month of August. So till next time. Thank you.